Alright, the event is starting. And we're live. Hello, everyone. I always have to sit here and do this test to make sure that I can see that it's going to go up here. Let's see. Alright, we are live. Alright, it's working. Everything's checking out. I got the chat going right here. Yo, 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 oh snap. Let's see, Mars, Jake 767969. I don't know what you guys' email names are, or your Gmail names are, or whatever, but we'll figure it out. So, all right, you want to start this motherfucker?
Do it!
Actually, I should get a drink.
God.
Oh God.
God damn it!
Goddamn kids! You're fucking shenanigans!
Oh yeah, dude. I got a cartoon coming out soon.
Yeah?
I'm doing a couple voices in a couple different cartoons.
You do voices in some cartoons?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So my friend is like this animator who's like in pretty tight with Kevin Smith.
Yeah, you've told me about that cat before.
Yeah, actually, he's got a new podcast on the Smodcast network. Actually.
Oh no shit! I'll listen to it.
Yeah, it's called Getting Sketchy. It's like him and another animator that works with Kevin Smith, and they just like kind of talk about animating, but they get like wacky. Like he's nuts. So yeah, definitely check it out. I'm gonna listen to the newest one too.
I'll give it a shot.
Everyone go check out Getting Sketchy with Josh and Steve over on the Smodcast network. Dude's talented for sure. All right, are you ready to do this?
I'm ready. I'm at 001.
Yep, me too. All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
They've stood side by side as part of the 3 a.m. Alliance. Now, Aaron and Andy
they just said
sit
3
side by side on the block. And while they've played two totally different games
Those are the people
tonight,
that make tape in
they
Minnesota.
have one thing in
I was going to
common.
say, that's a
they
Minnesota-based
are both
company.
in jeopardy of losing it all. Welcome to Big Brother.
Previously on Big Brother.
Brother.
With Alyssa in power, she set her sights on her longtime rival, Aaron.
Aaron, McCrae, I have nominated you two for eviction.
I was giving Alyssa a bunch of shit on how stupid of a move this was. And in all honesty, it wasn't a stupid move as if she did, like, fracture a powerful alliance.
Yeah.
However, it was not the smartest move for her, and she had no allies to, like,
Back her up.
to take her move further. Yeah. But it was, I feel bad saying it's a dumb move after watching it. Sleeping on it a little bit,
Yeah.
I was so convinced that, like,
I think it could have been a good move, yeah, if she
I
had the
don't
right,
feel like that anymore.
what she knew what she was doing. Yeah.
Confirmed Amanda's
She needed
fears.
the muscle.
Yeah.
At the veto competition, it was do or die for Amanda.
If I don't win this veto and make sure that I'm safe
Oh
and
my God!
McCrae's
If I take a
safe,
picture of
I'm
Amanda
most likely
crying,
going
everyone's
out.
gonna
But
think
she
that I'm fucking
surprised
making fun of her.
everyone by getting her first
do you
win
mean?
of the season.
I just took a
Well,
picture and it was a picture of Amanda crying.
Knowing her
Oh.
ally Andy was in jeopardy,
You can't help me
Amanda
this thing.
came up with a plan.
Shit stirs.
Yep.
You can go and console her.
So Amanda went on the attack.
Don't lock yourself alone in your big old HOH room by yourself.
Iconic.
And Andy
I don't know what the
followed
link
through
is.
with his part of
I
the
don't know how to
plan.
like.
As I mean,
Link it up on
I'm here
YouTube.
for you, girl.
But suspecting he was an ally of McCranda, Alyssa put him up.
Andy, I'm sorry I have to do this, but
Who will be evicted from the Big Brother house, Andy or Aaron? Plus, in the wake of Amanda's tirade, a new alliance is born.
Let the exterminators get rid of rats and snakes.
And some of the greatest Big Brother showmances ever are back.
Soon we'll have
Let's go, Big Jeff.
All this live on Big Brother.
All right. Would anyone be willing to do me a super favor?
A super favor.
Can anyone go and to Instagram and post the link to this episode, this live episode? That'd be super helpful.
I'll do it.
Can you do it? I was gonna say.
Fuck no. Take me. I'd have all my fucking streams struck down and not be able to find a chat again. And...
Yeah, and if anyone is on Facebook, go to that reality chat, drop
Welcome
this
to day
link in there.
70 in the Big Brother house. Tonight, the 3 a.m. alliance will cease to exist as either Aaron or Andy will leave the Big Brother house. But even though Amanda knows she's losing an ally,
it'd be funny if, like, Julie had clever writers that they were like, 3 a.m. will soon become 2 a.m.
As a replacement nominee, Andy, I'm sorry I have to do this, but
Because for a while we were like, yeah, we're 2 a.m. now. We're still 2 a.m.
This veto meeting is adjourned.
I really wanted Amanda out of the game this week, but since that can't happen, I nominated Andy as the replacement because I know he's working with Amanda, and that will weaken her game. Me and Andy being up on the block together is the end of the 3 a.m. alliance, and I have a really bad feeling that I'm going to be the one going home because Andy has deals with
I think
almost
that
everyone
Alyssa
here,
honestly
so
could have
I
fucking
would
worked her
think he'd
way
come over
into
me.
Amanda at this
I'm
point
okay. Yeah.
and fucking
I'm on
put
the block
herself
for
in
the
a
first
position
time
to
and I'm
bring
freaking
Amanda
out.
with her.
I need
Or,
Amanda
like,
and
try to
McCrae's
fuck
votes this
me,
week to
you
secure
know?
that Aaron goes home and I stay.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
forward,
like, I don't know
the
from, like, your
beginning
side of
the new
things,
plan
but I
we
can
have
see
for
how that would
myself
have been
does not
a good way to
involve
go.
Amanda and McCrae.
Well, because like, and that was like the thing that worried me with Aaron, because like Amanda would keep getting closer and closer to Aaron, but it's like if Alyssa would have just like figured out like, fuck, I should take that position.
Yeah.
Because she was an easy win, or like to go against Alyssa would be an easy win, and that's what she should have been debating with everyone. Like, take me because it's the easiest win you can have.
Yeah.
Do you feel threatened or scared? I'm very threatening and scary.
Amanda uses those particular words for a particular reason.
I would love nothing more
The
than
DR.
to make Alyssa feel very uncomfortable in this house. Putting up McCrae, you mess with the wrong
You have to be
Showmances,
sure that you're
Alyssa.
not threatening Alyssa
Why
and
don't
you're
you
not
look like any of your
scaring her.
pictures? What exactly have you done to your face? How many doctors did it take to make your face look like that? Your face is a joke.
I don't care what she thinks
It's
or
like a
says,
real weird
and I'm not
interaction
about to
between
be
the two.
manipulated by
Yeah.
a girl like her.
You're leaving so soon?
Plebes.
Bye, Alyssa. I miss you. Bye, honey.
I sound very far off. The sound is kind of off.
The sound's off?
I sound very far off.
Like, why is everyone being so nice to her?
To who?
Alyssa.
What about my audio now? The audio any better?
Who's standing up
I've
to
also
this
got a
bitch
shit
and everyone
camera
else is
mic.
just hiding in my shadows, being nice and kissing her dumbass collagen-injected face.
Amanda, chill out.
How many times
When Spencer tells you to chill out, you know.
You're not disgusting.
That's great.
I'm pissed off.
That's a good line, yeah.
Like the bully when this bitch-ass, joker-faced
What was that?
She's Queen Sheba. I want to punch her in her face.
I want to know what that
Don't
string
talk
of
what you listen
curses
to me,
was.
bitch, about Alyssa, and you will be a part of it.
Okay.
I like how I'm just like shirtless like that.
I know.
Me too.
Like-
Why am I shirtless too?
really, really appalling.
It's like, the nom ceremony's over, time to fucking blah.
Yeah.
Someone who's acting like that. And furthermore, it makes me so uncomfortable that if I can get through this game with someone who isn't as awful, I would really like to do so. Well, this week I'm just not talking game with people.
Damn, I didn't even say
where your
anything.
heads are. I'm not
I
gonna like scheme.
If I see anyone talking to Alyssa, that's my target. My
I
next
hate
target.
that.
I don't give a.
I hate that so much. That's strong arm tactics too.
Well, that's just, I think, tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
Like all Amanda does is she just makes fun of people to make herself look. I mean, there's humor in making fun of people and busting balls, but not hurting people's feelings.
Me, I'm going to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Amanda,
Well, it's smart though, because you're like jump on the fucking
that's the reason
bandwagon.
why I let
Oh,
her
shit, yeah.
Bandwagon is real,
There
dude.
wouldn't be
Yeah.
thousands of people out to be here
I know.
to sit around and let.
Hand somebody else a game. I don't like Amanda's behavior. It's repulsive. But the fact of the matter is, Amanda and McCrae have been running things in this game for way too long. And I don't like it. I'm ready for some things to change.
All of us are pretty much on our own. Amanda and McCrae like a tag team. If them two get to the end,
Tag team
it's a
champions of the
win-win
world,
situation
baby.
for the two of them.
I think me and Amanda would be.
Reed came out crying.
Sell me out in a second.
Oh, right here.
She came outside crying, and she was like mad. She was mad at me
Yeah.
for some shit that happened earlier.
100%.
I think I voted Nick out or something, and she was pissed off. And
But the exterminators.
I guess Andy went and got her and brought her back over there to talk to us all. But
I'm really hoping that the exterminators have my back and they vote to get rid of Aaron and keep me. And then we can go after Amanda and McCrae next week.
Hell yeah, get your war paint on, bitches.
Yeah, I love that.
the preacher at my parents' church goes and runs with my brother.
Yeah.
And during the season they would run a lot.
Yeah.
And the preacher would go, "Get your war paint on, bitches."
Really?
Before they start running, yeah.
Dude, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Though is that Andy was with us before you were with us.
Two members of the 3 a.m. Alliance is on the block right now. And as much as I'd like to keep both of them, only one of them is going to be able to stay. I trust Andy more, especially after Aaron chose Judd in the veto competition.
See, like, the weirdest part of... hold on.
Aaron was always shocked about how ungrateful people were for what she's done.
Of course.
You know,
it's like, welcome to the game. But I mean, that was her like selling point, you know? Like, that's the best she could do for a selling point. She knows the game. She knows what the fuck is going on. Like, she's not
but it's
dumb.
like it's an emotional plea that nobody's gonna give a fuck about.
Well, yeah, exactly. She's trying anything at this point because it's like she knows.
Well,
You still have 2 more days. You never know what's gonna happen.
See, look, that's a relationship. Like, that's scary to me, especially.
Yeah.
It's like, why would I want to keep that over Andy, where I feel like I'm closer with me, you, and Andy? And that's why, like, you two fucking work me over super well, you know? Like...
No Ma'am Alliance.
Yeah, the No Ma'am Alliance. I mean, that's super smart because you guys had me fucking wrangled.
Oh my god. If it is what it is, it's a game, but I just want to know. What do you think of me?
Well, you know, honestly, and I've said this 1,000 times, that I would have carried No Ma'am as far as possible.
Well, that's how I was too. Where I was like, no, ma'am. Just I'll go with an alliance if it's a cool name alliance. Like, that's my whole thing.
Obviously, I want her
Like,
to
No
stay,
Ma'am Alliance
but
is the best
what I
name
have to
alliance.
do is have a little bit of a backup
Moving
plan
company, I was
if
really
Aaron
shaky
goes
on
home. So I made an alliance with
That's a
Andy,
cool fucking
who's
name. I thought about that.
also
I thought about that in my shower about 6 weeks before I left for the house.
Jada brings my back, but I still need Spencer and Judd, so I have to see what I can do to get their vote.
All my friends know that about me too. I fucking hate pre-made alliance names. Hate them the most.
All my friends know that about me.
They do. I fucking bitch about it every season.
Private conversation?
No.
Look at me fucking
Will
eat.
you tell me what your worries would be if I were to stay?
You know, I just got a few concerns about your loyalties and their ability to shift. I know that your past HOHs have been somewhat malleable to other people's needs.
Me, Amanda, McCrae, and Andy were in an alliance. And so I was doing whatever was good for them. When your life is on the line, you do things that you wouldn't do.
Yeah, I understand.
But I know 100% that Andy is loyal to Amanda and McCrae. And Amanda told me that they would not vote to keep me this week.
Okay.
So I could be a vote against Amanda or McCrae.
And this
now
week
they're
is
already
like,
against
this
me
is when
anyway.
I swear to God, I'm in a
Aaron, don't know
fucking
about the
fog.
exterminators. I've got to have Andy. There's no way I'm going to send him to jury house this week. I've got to have him for my game. I've got some thinking to do about it.
I remember less about these coming weeks than
Judd
I
and
do
Spencer
about the
said
whole
that they would
game.
consider
You know?
keeping me around, but I'm really not sold on their votes. So if I have to
I didn't say that. I just said I've got some thinking to do. And like, what Aaron doesn't know that she's doing is like, the Guardian Alliance formed to go against you and Amanda. So saying she wants to go against them, y'all too, is like, sorry, we've already got people in place for that.
And plus she's
You
just
know,
giving
but I
you
mean-
more and more information.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people
See,
think
this
that
conversation
this
is
is
the
what I-
weirdest
staying
one.
here is the best game move.
This one I get called over.
It
takes the target.
Yeah, this is one that I think we should pause at because there's like some background shit I think that you could explain.
If I don't get y'all's votes and you go to the end with anybody else, I won't.
Because that's an exterminated meeting right there.
Andy will slide
Yeah,
down
absolutely.
in the final 2 and win. Y'all have big targets on your backs.
Because I start to get pissed at Aaron right here.
Spencer's already targeting you. He would put the 2 of you up if he won.
Spencer said to your face that he would put me and McCrae up.
Yes.
Spencer! Come here for a second. Whoa. I just wanted to clarify something.
Yeah.
Erin Sandy said to her face that you would put me and McCrae up.
She's full.
You're the biggest liar in the world. I swear to God on everything that I have, on my family, on my entire life, that you said that.
So,
and if you're gonna lie, you're a loser.
I've never talked to you about what nominations I'd put.
Okay.
Much less did I say Amanda and McCrae. Obviously, I'm coming after Amanda and McCrae. But if Amanda determines that there's any kernel of truth to what she's saying, it could be really bad for me.
But Amanda fucking knew right there.
Say.
Okay.
Sure.
Call me over here and try to get me involved in some of your web of lies is just ridiculous, Aaron. Anyway.
But the thing is, everybody knew Aaron's a huge liar too. So all you gotta do is say.
Well, no, the thing is, Amanda was like, Aaron seemed truthful right there, and I was like, I agree wholeheartedly.
Because he's throwing up an
But
anger smoke screen in order to
it's
throw
tough.
us off. I can see it. I just hope that Amanda can.
What'd she say? Just spouting out lies and bull.
Well, because I was like, pretty much like, Aaron already was trying to go after us this week. Like, you know, she already turned on us at one
I could
point.
have put either of you on the
Yeah.
block. I've had HOH.
She's
4
trying to do
times,
anything.
And I voted the way y'all wanted every time. Andy's only been in power once.
Would you take us to final 3?
And if you save me, I will be loyal to you forever. I've already proven that I would do anything to stay. I was even okay with January moving up.
Yeah, Daniel in the chat's talking about Aaron. Like, I'm a voter this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got to vote. And, I mean...
My mind was completely made up to send Erin packing, but she makes some valid points, so I think that we may have to consider keeping her. Ugh.
She's right.
Jake 7969. Yeah, feeds are the best.
Coming up, he won Big Brother 10 and was runner-up last season. I sit down live with Dan Giesling and get his take on this season.
Ready,
Then
gamers!
either Aaron or Andy will exit the game and enter the jury house. Plus, with the house gunning for Amanda and McCrae, the winner of tonight's live head of household competition could drastically change the course of the game. But there's a little something extra at stake in this competition because the player or players who finish last will receive a punishment, and you get to pick it. So, do you want the losers to wear a bunny suit for 48 hours or a chicken suit for 48 hours? Vote by sending your tweets to either
This was like a really good,
hashtag BB
a good weeks all the way to the end of the show for me.
Yeah, this is, to me, this is like the exact opposite. This is like, this is the worst. The fall of fucking Rome.
Fall of Rome, yeah.
Dude, it really is.
Please say hello to season 10 winner, Dan Giesling.
Why didn't they just fucking season 14 runner up?
This seat isn't too comfortable. I'm not used to sitting in this chair.
Oh, that's a little bit of arrogance. You're used to sitting in the finalist chair. All right, let's talk about the season. Give me your take
playing
on
the
the
crowd
game
was
this
that?
year.
Yeah, I've been very active, on Twitter, and I have a web show called Watch with Dan, and the #1 audience question I get is, what's Amanda doing? Is she playing a good game? But she's ticking off so many people. And I think what you're seeing out of her this year is something we haven't seen. She's playing the game in a very mean stroke, and it's hard to watch, but to give her credit, she's one of the few people actually playing this game.
But do you think that's part of her strategy? I know you don't know her, but as a viewer, or do you feel like
I just
that's
wanna bite my
who
fucking
she
tongue off.
is in her core?
I think that's who she is, because part of this game to be successful is to control your emotions.
He's
and
just
she'll go
fucking
after Alyssa and then
sucking
in
the
same vein, she'll
CBS
cry
dick
because she
right
doesn't
now
win the competition or
to
because
fucking
her
get on
boyfriend didn't give her
TV.
the competition.
A bit, but I
And,
think
if you're gonna
he
be a
makes
villain
good
in the show,
points.
be a great villain like Mike Boogie. Don't
Oh, like when he's
step
rooting
back
for
from it.
Judd?
Just
No,
say,
no.
like, she's playing the game kind of like a
No,
brat.
he says that where it's like, oh, if you're gonna play the evil game, fucking own it and take it.
This
and,
game,
you
like had
Amanda
some of, like, the
was
biggest
like
blind sides in the history of
underhanded
Big
and
Brother.
just like
Along
fucking
the way, you
we'll
made a
cut
lot
you
of
in the
enemies.
back, but we'll cry about
Shane,
it,
Danielle,
next.
Frank,
I
Are you
agree with that.
talking to any of these former housemates?
Well, there's a thing called the mist, and the mist is just like Novocaine, Julie. Give it time, it always works. Yes, Danielle, after the season, she was very mad at me. But unlike Amanda, I never attack people for their race, religion, personal things.
I mean, like, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, really. And so I'm happy to say Danielle and I still talk, and Ian and I are still cordial, and Frank and I are friends. So everyone's forgiven me at this point.
Okay. Yeah. That's good to hear. Who do you think is playing the best game right now?
I'm a huge fan of Judd because him. Yeah, we love Judd.
Fuck
He's
Judd.
coming back in with a target, and what he did, he played the best move he possibly could. He said, "I'm coming in with a clean slate," and to say that is one thing, but to convince the house guests that it's actually the case, I'm rooting for him the rest of the way.
I agree.
All right.
He didn't fuck that. Don't agree with that bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
No, because as soon as I saw that shit, like as soon as I saw Judd do that, I was like, okay, that's the best game move.
People thinking leaving a showmance in the house, Julie.
Like, it's wise to say clean slate. I think anybody would have said that. But at the same time, it was obviously he was going after y'all 100%.
Well, it's Judd.
And y'all
it's Judd. Judd is the most transparent motherfucker.
Anyways, but
you don't think?
No, it clouds their vision, and it prevents them from making big or strategic moves. You know, unless you're a Rachel Riley who can.
Because she made it by herself.
Without her showmance, right? Because they broke up. But she's a beast where she won so many competitions, but she actually played better without Brendan. Because I'm not a fan of showmances for that reason alone.
Well, they didn't break up in the house. He got evicted before she did.
Exactly.
And they are still together today.
Yeah.
Dan Giesling, thanks so much.
But like the thing is that like CBS will never like.
McCranda's relationship has flourished inside the Big Brother house, but
you're basically about to say CBS will never have somebody share their real opinion on that. I totally agree.
No. I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say CBS will never like be like, oh yeah, Big Brother Canada, because Big Brother Canada, full season of Big Brother Canada, Showmances worked.
I'm Rachel, Alyssa's
you know?
big sister, and the winner of Big Brother 13. Brendan and I met on Big Brother, and we got married last summer. Yay!
I love Brendan on season 12.
And it's
I love Brendan
because you get to wake
general.
up
That
every
dude
day
is
with
the
your best
Oh
friend.
yeah, no doubt,
so
no doubt.
It's insane.
Yeah, no, I love Brendan too.
Anniversary of when Brendan and I first fell in love and kissed for the first time on the hammock.
He's a fucking stand-up dude. I like the shit out of
like
him.
one of the coolest people I've met from Big Brother, for sure.
Yeah, I was nervous to meet him after our season just because all the Alyssa stuff, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But dude, that motherfucker was cool as shit.
Yeah.
We're the first Big Brother marriage. And hopefully soon we'll have little
He's
Big Brother
so cool.
babies.
I like him so much.
As long as we have the first Big Brother babies before Danielle and Dominic.
It's a competition.
It's so good.
I'm Danny from Big Brother 8 and 13.
And I'm Dominic from
Dominic's
Big Brother 13.
fucking chill motherfucker
yeah.
too. I like
The other thing is that dude's a monster. He's so
He is
fucking tall.
You know, but there's
He's like 6'5" or something.
Yeah, which is insane.
I think he's taller than I am.
After he was evicted, I think I really started to miss him in the house, and that's when I realized maybe I do have feelings for this guy. And I did.
They're
I feel
great.
so blessed to have married my best friend because not everybody can take my sarcasm. Do you want to spot me?
Dear Dominic, would you please come help me work out? Thanks. Love, Danny.
You're so annoying. Typically, having a showmance in the Big Brother house is detrimental to your game because people see you as a big power threat. However, Amanda and McCrae slide by.
Amanda, do you take McCrae to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
McCrae?
I do.
Wait, we have to put the rings on though.
Yeah. I now pronounce you
Yeah.
husband and wife.
Gian was so
You may
pissed.
kiss the
Dude,
groom.
she was so pissed. Gets 5,000, gets engaged in the same week.
Filled with showmances.
Dude's having the best week ever.
And Jeff and Jordan.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
I'm Jordan, and we're both from Big Brother seasons 11 and 13.
And we've been together for 4 years now.
Jeff and
Jordan's
I
never comfortable on
looking
camera.
for a relationship. We
You know,
just
to me, I don't.
like,
She never.
yeah, I
against
agree.
it, and we
But I think
became
that's a part of her
friends,
charm,
and then
for
that
sure,
just
too.
evolved.
No, certainly.
Involved it.
Yeah.
Evolved into the
Evolved.
relationship.
If you had to be any animal, what would you be?
An eagle?
I would be a squirrel.
You could be any animal in the whole world and you'd be a squirrel.
What's wrong with the squirrel? They hang out in neighborhoods and stuff.
Being trapped in the house 24/7 with someone, it makes the feelings grow that much faster.
Jordan, you want to get married?
Yeah, Jeff.
We're engaged.
Amanda and
Love
McCrae.
Big
They are an odd couple.
Who do you think wears the pants in that relationship?
Amanda.
I would refer to y'all as Mork and Mindy.
I'm the Mindy.
They match each other well.
Yeah,
Opposites attract, as you
We're
can see,
opposites.
completely.
Jeff and I's relationship is great, and the next step is for him to put a ring on it.
Wow. All in all, I think a family is definitely in our future.
Very big family.
A big family?
Big. Huge.
I like Jeff so fucking much.
Yeah, Jeff's a cool cat.
I think he's so great.
Live vote and eviction. Either Aaron or Andy will join me out here live, and they both have a lot of explaining to do. Stay with us.
I would like to know what she talked to Andy about.
See, didn't expect Danny and Dom to hook up at the show. Me neither. Apocalypse Tuck crashes a wedding. My New York accent.
Welcome back to Big Brother. Let's go to the living room and talk with the house guests. Hey, everybody.
R.I.P.
Hey, Judd. Welcome back to the game.
Thanks. It's good to see you again.
Yes, I'm sure. Well, I'm curious.
I was so
I
pissed at
wanna
all
know how
the
you
questions
think
Judd got.
Dude, what the f? Oh, it's
changed
because,
in that
like,
house since
I don't
you've come
know.
back.
Well, I mean,
Lovable
not a lot has
goofus.
changed. Same people that was around before, and a couple of them's gone, so they really did me a favor while I was gone.
No, we did it for you, Judd.
Well, it's safe to say that you certainly saw some drama, right, upon your return.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Amanda, I want to say congratulations on winning your very first competition.
Thank you,
You're welcome. Now, even though you were safe this week, you decided to make a very public scene, verbally taunting Alyssa. What was going through your head?
You know, Alyssa pressed my buttons, and I worked really hard to win that veto, amongst other things, so...
That's a bad question.
This is, I love it when Alyssa talks.
Has been laid to rest.
Dude, this one's insane.
No.
But, like, think
This
about
one's
that
insane.
question. Think about, like, Julie asking that question. Like, that literally...
Alyssa,
Wait, can you
what are
pause
your
it?
thoughts on what happened?
Yeah,
And-
pause. Hold on.
Because literally, she's asking Amanda, because literally Amanda went into the DR and was like, this is a game move. Like, sure, I'm pissed off at Alyssa, but, like, at the same time, like, this is a game move so that Andy can go in and pick up the pieces and put them back together so we can save Andy. And so now then, Julie is putting her on blast for a game move that she can't explain out in public, you know? She literally can't explain that because it's like, then it'll give away the whole fucking intricacies of the game. Like, to me, that's outside influence. To me, that's outside influence.
I totally agree. It's almost kind of the way, like, I think they had Jeff Probst writing the fucking questions.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Like
Let's get Jeff in here because this dude's gonna fucking get to the bottom of the case. The dude's a fucking Scooby-Dooby-Doo mystery team. Fucking, he's gonna get to the bottom. Bullshit. Dude, I don't know. That bothers me so much.
Dude, his tribal council's questions drives me insane.
I haven't
it's like,
watched the last
he
two
pokes
episodes.
holes. Oh, well, no, I'm not. You don't have to watch the last one. I'm talking about every fucking episode he's ever done.
It's just Jeff.
Where he's just, it's
well, it's like if
insanity.
you build the game around you just like blowing people's games up all the time.
Well,
it's like,
exactly. I always say the hardest part of Survivor is. What's that?
I said I want to be a fly on the wall. It's like we should fucking really fucking sit Hayden down off record and just be like, I want to fucking ask a lot of questions to Hayden. Like, what is Tribal Council like? Like, does Jeff really blow shit up that deep or what?
I mean, dude, it's like it's outwit, outlast, outplay, and then like you got the hardest thing to survive other than the elements is Jeff Probst's Tribal Council.
Exactly. And then
if you can survive that, you deserve it.
Yeah, exactly. Out-talk Jeff Probst.
Out-talk Probst.
Probst. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you at, Joe? What's your time at?
I'm at 25:01.
Okay.
Have you made a match?
What do you, all right, you ready?
And hold on, I wanted to say for people, when you watch this, hopefully they'll show it well, but when Alyssa's answering this question or whatever she's doing, look at everybody's faces and
we're just
like body
wide-eyed, like what?
Non-verbal stuff in the background while she's
that's
answering.
Always really good. All right.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, I said game-related things, and I feel like Amanda definitely took it to another level. And, you know, I was trying to enjoy being HOH, and Unfortunately, when you're HOH, you have to put up nominees, and people get upset about it. And I nominated her Showmance, and she was upset. So I think that emotions were definitely running crazy this week. And, you know, it's Big Brother, so we are in this house until, you know, the end of the game. And I think bygones are bygones. And
okay. Now, in the news, Twitter was absolutely abuzz this past week about how messy that front bedroom has gotten.
That seemed weird to me.
I know you all cleaned
That
it
seems
up,
super
more or
weird.
less, but this is what it looked like earlier.
Oh my God.
To me, it's like what?
Look at all my fucking clothes around there.
People are getting evicted every damn week.
Spencer.
Awesome. You hear me say
By the way,
awesome.
congratulations for not being on the block this week.
Thank you very much, Julie.
Spencer, my question goes to you.
Okay.
What's going on in that bedroom?
Well, you know, like, I'm kind of a person, I kind of have my piles and stuff. You know, Judd moved
Piles.
back in, he took my drawers away from me. So I didn't really have much choice. I just kind of throw everything down, and as I need it, I pick it up and I put it on, you know?
All right.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for asking me a question, by the way. It's only been 10 weeks.
Yeah!
Your time has arrived, Spencer.
Boom!
All right, everyone. It is now
Drops
time
the
for
bomb.
the voting to
No
begin.
hesitation.
Aaron, Andy, in just moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict. But before they do, you each
She
have a final
rambles,
chance
yes.
to sway their votes. Aaron, you're first.
Mom, Dad, Papa, I love and miss you all so much. Thank you so much for making it possible for me to be here. I cannot wait to see you. Tanya, Caitlin, Meredith, the letters that you gave me have gotten me through some really hard times, and I appreciate it so much. Big Brother, thank you for the opportunity of a lifetime, and I am blessed to have been here for 70 days with all of you. And as much as I would love to stay here, I respect your decision, and I love you guys no matter what. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. Andy, it's your turn.
All right. You all know that I hail from the great state of Illinois, and I think
Like,
that it
for a
is
speech
trailblazing
teacher, he gives the
Illinois
worst
Abraham
fucking speech
Lincoln's
in the world.
famous
No,
words
I
of
disagree.
77 years ago, I was in the Big Brother house, and I did not want to be evicted, and if my house guests had evicted me, I would have been really pissed off. And so those words were just as relevant to Honest Abe as they are to me tonight, and I leave you with this. Good night, good luck, and I love you, Anderson Cooper.
See, to me, it's like if
Nice
Andy
one.
is a
All right,
comedian,
thank you both.
that I think
It's time for the
pretty
live
solid.
voting to begin.
He's a
Alyssa,
speech
as current head of
team,
household,
but Andy
you
knows
are
the-
not allowed to
he
vote.
knows the
Neither
score.
are
It
the
doesn't
two
matter.
nominees. One at a time, the rest of you will
Yeah,
go to the
no
diary
doubt.
room and cast your vote to evict. Judd, you're up first tonight. Please go to the diary room. Judd has returned
I like that
to the
music.
house with
Worst
his
audience
sights
ever
set
goes
on
to
McCrae.
Christine.
So which
Christine's
nominee
audience,
should he
yeah.
keep to help him achieve his goal? Hi, Judd.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I have to evict my little Texas tornado, Aaron.
Thank you, Judd.
I
Thank
kind of
you.
think that Corey's right. You were waiting for
Spencer
Julie to
Yeah.
ask you a
in an
question so you
alliance
could
with
throw
Andy.
shade.
It is highly unlikely he will choose to send his ally home. Hi, Spencer.
Hey.
Please cast your vote to evict.
All right, I almost forgot how to do this, but I vote to evict Aaron.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're so great.
Gina Marie has been tight with Aaron since day one, but will she use this opportunity to go her own way? Hi, Gina Marie.
Go your
I'm
own
well, thank you.
way.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Aaron.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's official. With
She
three
was
votes
when
for
she
Aaron,
walked out, did her
Aaron will
face.
leave
I
the
mean,
house tonight.
Gina Marie
Let's
was
see
just
how
all
the other
fucking
votes
tears, you know.
A really big fuck up I had right here is that
Hi,
I should have
Amanda.
fucking
Hi,
went
Julie.
for
Please
Aaron.
cast your vote to evict.
I mean, I should have
vote
voted for
to
Andy
evict
just to expose,
Thank
like,
you.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, it would have been a hinky
Amanda
vote,
have
which would
voted as
probably
one
made him
all summer long.
regret the exterminators.
Tonight should be
Yeah.
no different. Hi, McCrae.
Hi, Julie.
Please
It's
cast your
just
vote to
that
evict.
dirty
I
ass
vote to evict
mustache.
Aaron.
Fucking,
Thank you.
Thank you.
yeah, Frank Zappa.
Yeah, exactly. I play fucking Frank Zappa every once in a while on my fucking chat, on my Twitch.
You remember Rich called you over the loudspeaker in the house and called you Magna
Votes are
PI?
in.
Oh,
And with five votes to
yeah.
evict Aaron
That made
will
my
leave the
life.
house
I
tonight.
forgot about that
I'll sit
completely.
down with her live
Dude, I'm such a
when we
Magna
return.
PI
Stay
fan.
with us.
That's like one of my favorite shows.
That's funny.
I love it, dude.
So much for the 3 AM Alliance.
It must have been this week that he must have called me Magnum.
Yeah, it was.
I think because I was like, I'm gonna do porn stash for this eviction.
Welcome back to Big Brother. By a vote of 5-0, the House guests have just voted to evict Erin. And remember, because she is now a member of the jury, I will not be able to give her any news or feedback from the outside world. Let's return to the living room and give the voting results to the House guests.
Yeah, I want to pause it like right
House
as Aaron walks out the
guests,
doors.
votes are in.
Okay.
When I reveal the vote, the evicted House guest will have just a few moments to say goodbye, gather his or her belongings, and walk out the front door. By a vote of 5-0, Erin, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Erin is a fucking stunner.
Oh my god, yeah, she's classic beauty.
Well, I don't want to pause it immediately when she goes out, because it may go to a commercial or something. We'll pause it before her and Julie talk about
Yeah,
it.
they'll come back to us, I think, in the house while she gets ready.
Look how bald that dude in the red is.
See, why is there even cheers?
Well, obviously the Ferguson Police Department are in the I don't mean it at all. I'm just being a dick. Hey, pause it right now.
Okay.
I'm at 32:04. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
I want to say this. Julie Chen is a respected journalist. You know, she's got her show. She's talked to, I would assume, world leaders, real fucking celebrities, real movie stars, real politicians, real fucking sports figures, like all this kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah. Erin Grease is a 22-year-old girl who's never hardly been off the fucking farm in Texas, who comes up here and has no the fuck idea what's been going on in the outside world. She has no idea about Paula Deen. She has no idea about George Zimmerman, all the other hot topic things that made that made for this really racially charged climate type thing on the outside world. Okay. That being said, Julie Chen, it's really beneath her to even attempt to have an interview with Erin the way this goes, in my opinion. I think that it's fucking, she should have a press card fucking yanked, because this is a 22-year-old girl that doesn't know fucking shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's ridiculous.
But the problem with it is that I think if it would have been like some other sort of medium, if it wasn't Big Brother where we've been watching Erin, I just don't because I get it, where it's you're just fucking beating a handicapped person, you know, in a way, you know, it's this person should know that they're fucking saying dumb shit. But at the other time, I think that it was with all this shit going on the season, it's this is the fucking softball for Julie to fucking knock it out of the park. Put a fucking nails in the coffin of Big Brother 15. This is the quintessential moment of Big Brother 15, I think, from
no, dude,
everyone
I saw
perspective.
Yeah, I saw on ZergNet there was has a bunch of articles and shit on there, different topics, and I was scrolling through after we got back, and there's a fucking picture of Erin, and it was TV moments in 2013 we'll never forget, and. I mean, it's just absolutely absurd, though, man. It's
crazy.
It's not an appropriate way to handle it. I don't think. I don't know what the appropriate way to handle anything is, because I'm just a fucking rogue from Arkansas. But I don't think this is the best way.
Well, and kind of I think I might agree, because the journalistic integrity is okay, yeah, when you get on a fucking thread, follow the thread, but at the same time, it's Julie shows a non-objectiveness where it's she's personally involved. It almost seems.
Oh, well, Julie said on what I never is hers the talk? Yeah, the talk. Or
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
Yeah. Well, she talked about how it harkened back to the days of growing up in New York City, where she was ridiculed for being of Chinese descent. I believe Chinese. I hope I'm not offending anybody by messing that up. But you know, it's I don't know. it seemed like she was not able to stay where she needed to be. It seemed very personal to her. And I mean, hell, it's her show. Her husband owns
But yeah, and that's the other thing is like I agree. Like fucking sometimes you gotta fucking dig. But at the same time, it's just I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
It's like this. If she could have brought her on the talk and just let Whoopi Goldberg and everybody else whoop her ass over the shit she said.
That. I would have loved that.
You know what? And I would have too, because she would have had at least 12 to 16 hours, maybe even a full 24 to have prepped, to have had something to say. Because when you walk out of that house, your eyes are this thing fucking around. It's an ambush. It's ambush journalism. This is no different than fucking TMZ. This is ambush journalism at its fucking worst. All right.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Where it's like, Erin doesn't understand right now. Like she's totally clueless, and it's like it's tough, I guess. All right, you ready?
All right.
3204.
Oh, 3204. Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
A lot to talk about, including the mixed reception you just got. But first, let's talk about game. It was a 5-0 vote.
Yes.
Now, you said so yourself. You got your hands dirty for McCrae and Amanda. So why do you think they chose to keep Andy and not you?
I think it might be just because of my competition wins. They might think it's easier to beat Andy going forward. I'm not sure, but I know that they're more loyal to him because he's been with them longer.
Unanimous. What happened to Gina Marie's vote?
Well, the House has been voting together just so that they don't become targets. And I told Gina Marie that since there's no way that I would get the votes, to just go ahead and vote with the House so that she's not a target.
That was big of you.
Thank you.
From the beginning, you and Alyssa were like oil and water.
Yes.
You guys made it no secret that you did not like each other. Yeah. Why did you dislike Alyssa so much?
We became friends.
She's rich and white
in the house, and
I mean, she might as well have said that.
And when I found out that she was Rachel's sister and that she had not told me that, I was confused about that and maybe what else she had been lying about. And then she had gone around saying that she thought that I was going to be the MVP, and it was putting a target on my back. And so it scared me, and I just separated myself from her
Julie,
because I didn't think that she was going to be good for my game.
We didn't show this.
In the early days of this game, you said some pretty harsh things about your fellow housemates. Amanda even tried to warn you, give you heads up that some of your words others were interpreting as being racist. How do you respond to that?
Being Southern, it's a stereotype, and I have said some things that have been taken completely out of context and wrong, and I do not mean to ever come off racist. That's not me, and I apologize to anyone that I've offended for that.
We want to point out everyone in the house went in knowing that everything they say, everything they do gets broadcast live on the internet.
Like that.
So when you say the intention was not to hurt anyone, let me just read back a few of the things you said. Referring to Candace, you said, "Be careful what you say in the dark. Might not be able to see the bitch." Referring to Helen, you said, "Shut up. Go make some rice." And referring to Andy, you said, "No one's going to vote for whoever that queer gets up." Can you see how those things can be interpreted as racist and as homophobic?
I can see how that's...
I do not remember saying those things, and those things were not meant to be. That was not meant to be serious, and if I said those things, I feel horrible for that, and I regret that. I don't even know what else to say about that, but I'm not.
I mean, she gives perfect responses to Julie's questions.
I think so too. I think so too.
Like, I don't want to say that like her blaming being Southern was wise.
No.
But it ostracized probably the only fan base she had left at that point.
Look at her face though. She is fucking punch drunk. She's like,
yeah.
Life in general, I mean, I feel like a completely different person
you
leaving
can hear
the
it in
house,
her
and I love
voice.
everyone in there. And honestly, Andy and I are great friends. Candace and I are great friends. I love Helen more than anything, and that hurts me. That I would say something.
That sounded like canned laughter.
In the event that you were the one evicted tonight, your housemates take some goodbye messages. Let's look over here and let's listen.
Should we stop it now?
Aaron, I think you're awesome. I love you as a person.
No, let's listen
I
to
had
this.
so much fun getting to know you and stuff in the house. However, you are playing for Amanda McCrae to win this, I feel like. So, I mean, I just have to get rid of you right now before you push them any further.
Aaron, this by far has been the hardest eviction for me thus far. You are like a sister to me, and you are the strongest female competitor in this game. I love you, and hopefully I see you, but not too soon.
Aaron, I have nothing to say to you except have fun in the jury house.
Aaron, you are my
That was
bestie
so good.
in the house.
Alyssa's.
You're beautiful.
She doesn't understand
smart,
how she's funny, I think.
and one
Yeah,
heck
no,
of
she
a
doesn't.
competitor. I love you always and forever, and you'll always be my BB bunny.
Any final thoughts?
No, I honestly, I feel horrible. I feel like in Texas, like, we say things that are, sometimes we joke and we don't mean it, and I really feel bad that this is how it's being seen and how I've come across to people. I don't want to seem like that person, and I really do respect everyone in this game, although we've had some really hard times because we're all fighting for our lives in the game.
You know, you're in a unique spot because when this is all over,
I
you're going to get to
agree
go home and
100%.
watch a whole
Texas
lot of
is a
footage
shithole
of yourself
full of
living for
racists.
70 days.
Oh,
After you
shut
watch all this footage,
It's 100% true.
I hope and I think you might have a new perspective on things. Thanks. We'll see you back here on the finale.
Let's pause it.
September 18th,
Yeah.
when you and the rest of the
37 pins where I'm at. After going back after the season, watching some things, yeah, Aaron did say some things that were, stupid. Absolutely. It wasn't, I don't feel like the comments were out of hate. They were out of ignorance.
Yeah.
Some comments towards Candace were out of dislike of Candace as being on a different side in the game, not necessarily out of like a different side in life.
That's the thing about this game.
I try to go ahead.
Like, I think it's totally like how the game works. Like, someone that's not on your side, you're gonna fucking bring up anything kind of thing to like go against them. I mean, like, the thing is, like, say the show fucking lost, where it's like there's the others, and it's like, oh, you'll say anything else, the others fucking eat everyone. I don't know. It's just like it's like an us versus them mentality, and us versus them mentality manifests in just a way that like it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter what you say about them because it's not about who they are, what color, orange, green, blue. It's about it's them. It's those people that are trying to take me out of the game. It's not like it's a color thing or anything like that. Us versus them mentality kind of just manifests in like, let's make fun of them and just try to like not bring them down, but try to like relate with everyone else about how we don't like them. It's a mutual dislike. I think Erin would say that she like respects everyone from our cast and shit like that. I don't think that you're playing a game and like that game overrides everything in your brain. Like, it doesn't matter. So if you're just like, oh, fucking Andy's got stupid red hair. If I was just like, fuck the red hairs, like, fucking you and Andy, fuck you guys. It wouldn't be because you guys are, like, red hair. It'd be pretty much because I'm trying to, like, segregate you two and fucking take you out of the game, It's like Big Brother allows for something like that to happen, It's like...
No, 100%, but the general fan base does not watch and see it as that way. They think of us as just like
we see someone
with no stress, just chilling out on vacation and just acting like an asshole is what they see. So, and but no, obviously I don't condone racism of any form, to any race, I think that's ridiculous. But like I said, and we talked about on a previous episode, that racism in America hopefully is changing, and it's instead of being out of like blind, ignorant hatred, it's just more out of like hatred and like poor taste. And anyway, I don't want to try to make some fucking social commentary because, like I said, I'm an idiot. But I do love everybody, race, creed, sexuality, and religion and such. So
except for Andy's.
Well, except for Andy, of course.
Yeah.
But
Fuck him. I'm gonna hate crime that motherfucker to death.
And I think Mars was referring to one of my comments in the house about Hitler didn't do anything wrong. I never said that. I never said that at all.
Yeah, no one has ever said Hitler did nothing wrong.
Yeah,
no
nobody's
one's ever
said
said that.
Yeah, exactly.
No one said that. But the funniest thing is, like, me and Jess were watching Chelsea Peretti's new stand-up, one of the greats. And, like, the funniest thing is that she goes on to be like, she's like, so I had this friend, And this friend was like, you know, like Hitler was one of the good speakers. And then I'm just like, why? What are you trying to do? I don't know. She like goes on this whole like thing about like, she's like, yeah, I get it, but why? And it's so funny because like that's the first thing I thought of too. It's so
was your friend that mistakenly said that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, yeah, definitely. Everyone go check out Chelsea Peretti's one of the greats on Netflix. She's a Big Brother fan, and she's a Big Brother. She's just, yeah, she's cool. I like her. I'd like to see her on Big Brother Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah, Jake. I read it right. I was just commenting on that. But yeah, and after you done watching hers, watch Bill Burr's comedy on Netflix. That motherfucker cracks me the fuck up.
Yeah, that dude is huge right now. I gotta fucking get into that.
Love you, Mars. Okay, my apologies. All right, hey, if you're
Let's do it.
Just are you microwaving fucking pizza or something?
Nah, I'm fucking just made some split pea soup.
Hey, when you're gonna put something in the microwave, you say you're gonna nuke it?
I don't really.
What do you say? Anything?
No,
just gonna heat it up.
Nuke it implies that it's like some sort of like atomic, like fucking changing. I don't. It just like has a bad connotation with it, to me. These fucking idiots don't understand. Like, oh, it's nuking it. There's radiations in there. I don't want to eat that. Don't get your kid fucking vaccine shots. I don't know. Sorry.
All right, I'm at 37:10. Let's wrap this up. Maryland's on her way home.
Yep. 37:10. All right, 37:02. Hold on, we'll get to 37:10.
I hope and I
Damn,
think you might have
I
a new
paused it
perspective
like
on
way after you.
things. Thanks.
No, I was at 37:12. Okay. 37:10.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Today, September 18th, when you and the rest of the jury help decide who wins Big Brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh
Stay
shit!
right
I didn't
there.
even talk about.
Up next,
Look at her. She's like, I'm getting the fuck
Get
out of
the
here.
fuck out of here.
Who will win
The other
this
thing about it
crucial
is that like
HOH title?
that's outside influence. That's outside influence on the game. At the round table, Erin didn't want to speak anymore because she knew that everyone hated her. She didn't want to say anything at the round table. Like, that's outside influence. Like, that's the worst kind of outside influence. Literally, Erin didn't want to talk. She didn't say anything at the round table.
Brother. It's
It was
time to
so
crown a
weird.
new head of
It scared
household.
me.
And with less than 3 weeks left before the winner of Big Brother is determined, this HOH competition could be the biggest battle yet. Let's head to the backyard and get things started. House guests, the power
Another
is
shit
up for
one.
grabs. Alyssa,
Yeah.
as outgoing head of household, you are not eligible to compete. This competition is called Big Hopportunity. And here's how it works. On my go, you'll reach your fingers through the fencing, pick up an egg, and maneuver it through the HOH maze to the hole at the other side. Once removed, hop it over to your basket. The first house guest to collect a dozen eggs in
Yes,
their
Stu.
basket and
I'm guilty of doing that.
will be the new
Yeah.
head of household.
The
Does everyone
picking
understand?
up a
Didn't you
crazy
guys
microphone.
do that? Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Because
That
this
was specifically me.
competition starts.
It
Yeah.
still is a joke that I would have made. Again, that's what I always
Just
want to
so
say.
that our viewers at
That
home
joke
are
that you
aware,
made is
your
a joke that I would have
feet
made
are tied
100%.
together, so everyone
Yeah.
must
And I bet it would have went over
throughout
well
the course
with me, or you
of
know,
this
like
game.
better.
Well, like, I feel like that because I was a guy from the South with no positive alliances in the house, no reason really to like love me necessarily. With a shaved head, I was the easy scapegoat for vile behaviors on Big Brother 15.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's a
It's
pedophile.
like- yeah.
He's a homophobe. He's an anti-Semite. He's a racist. He's a bigot. It's like you name it, they labeled it to me. And if
Absolutely.
any of that, anybody that fucking knows me or watched the show knows that's completely the farthest thing from the fucking truth.
And
Absolutely.
Andy, more than halfway
Wait,
through
you have to
that
see that game face that I just had. Like total game face.
Looking good, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
But you might want to pick up the pace because there
Like
will
I'm a
be
fucking pillow
punishment
biter or
for the
a
house
window
guests who
licker.
have
A window
the fewest
licker. I mean.
eggs in their
Where's your
basket
tongue
when
off?
this competition is over. All night long, America has been voting on what.
If
they
you ever
want
get into
the
Big Brother and you have to
house
play this
guests with
competition, the
lowest
only way to
score
win it is to
wear
sacrifice your fingers
for the
and fucking
next
get ready to
48
shred them.
hours.
Dude, I was
And with
ready to shred though. That's the problem. Is that I just like my
America has
fingers did not
chosen
work. Because I was
Like,
fucking, I was going
wanted
as
to win.
hard.
Good luck, everyone.
Like, I wanted to win, and you really needed to win.
Yeah.
But, like once Gina Marie and Andy were so far ahead, I was like, I just want to be last.
Well, the other thing is that I'm right next to Gina Marie and Andy on my left side. On like my left side, I see them, and they're doing so good. It's like every time I drop one, they're still fucking hitting it. And it's like,
this head of household
so,
competition
I don't know.
could change everything.
It's
Plus,
so
I'll have a
demoralizing.
surprising announcement
I don't know if
about
that's
next
the right word,
week's
but
live eviction.
my morale is
Stay
down.
with us.
Demoralizing is the correct word. Hey, we're doing, since we're going to watch this, somebody would love to see me as a chicken. Well, guess what? Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Tomorrow, or when do you want to do the next episode?
Tomorrow, if you're down.
Because we can run through a whole week tomorrow. Watch 3 episodes.
Three
You want to do?
episodes, yeah. We can do 3
Here's
episodes
what's in store
tomorrow.
for the house guests this week. Tune in Sunday to find out who becomes this
What time do you want to do it?
head of household. Plus, a
1?
surprise competition
1, perfect,
for the house guests.
Okay,
Find
alright,
out
I'll
what
set
it
my
is on
alarm.
Sunday.
Barely gets off for people tweet to me. They're like, "Why don't y'all do these? What, y'all need to get a job so you can do these like after everybody else gets off work." You know, I mean, they're just busting our balls. But it's like, well, when my girlfriend gets home, I got to spend time with her because I miss her all damn day. You know what I mean?
Log on to CBS.com and subscribe for exclusive 24/7 access to the house guests. And don't miss the late night action on Big Brother After Dark, now airing every night on TVGN. For now, let's eavesdrop on the house guests as they continue this battle for HOH. From outside the Big Brother house, I'm Julie Shen. Good night.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna do 1 episode tonight. Yeah, like, at this part, I just don't remember the season anymore. Like, I remember it so vaguely in, like, weird cloud form. I don't know. Big Brother Insider, I swear to God, I thought I was gonna win this one too, but Gina Marie's a monster.
Gina Marie, like, she's got some fucking, like, freaky mutant ability to be badass at weird stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly, yeah. Like, that is her mutant ability. Really.
Elementary is next. Only CBS.
So odd. But I don't know. That was a good episode. That's like a good episode. I think we should keep that one as a solo, just because that one's a pretty big moment in our season, really. You know?
Yeah.
Like, just for like the outside world and shit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know either. It's just one of those things, man. You know, hopefully people that go into the house in the future will use it as like kind of like a Ghost of Christmas Past type thing. It's like, don't harken back. And like, this is my thing. Well, it's like, you know, like Aaron gets a lot of shit for saying that it's taken out of context. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and certainly it wasn't, you know, there are some things that were said for her. She was trying to be like ironic about it, like, oh, racist Aaron would say this, you know, kind of things that were awful. But it's like, people aren't going to find everybody's sense of humor funny. You know, that's one thing. I don't want to just talk about myself, but that just bit me in the fucking ass, man. It's like, I thought the context would save me. It's like you say I'm a homophobe because I make a Kermit joke about Andy when he's wearing all green, but then I'm laying in a hammock with him fucking 7 hours a day.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? So it's like I thought any context would save me, that people would get to know me.
Well, the other thing is that it's
just
like,
word of caution.
Context becomes like, well, does Andy think it's offensive, you know? And like, as you can see outside of the house, like, Andy has been like, I won the game. I don't have to say that it was offensive. Like, it wasn't offensive at all to me, you know? Like, Andy's like, I didn't even think about it twice, you know?
My comment to Andy, the Kermit joke, that has been held against me ever since.
Which I think is so funny. I think it is like one of the funniest things ever. I don't know if that helps you or hurts you, but at the same time, it's like, if you're a comedian, that's hilarious. On top of Andy being like, oh yeah, that is pretty funny. You know, like,
Andy was never offended by me.
Yeah.
I never think anything that offended him. I mean, we talk about dudes he'd hooked up with, and do you lube it up, or I mean, how does that work?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
like,
it's
I
like
was just like
me and
honest
you. I
conversation.
think we're super like curious. Like, oh well, like let's hear about like how it works.
Well,
You know, like
it's like this. You know, there's this all these divides in America, and I think it's because of Americans want divides because it's like somebody to be against.
absolutely, yeah. It's us versus them
But
mentality.
it's like this. Like, okay, I was raised by two white people that were married for 10 years before having me. They
Yeah.
dated for like 4 years before being married. Okay, they're normal Protestant white people. My dad is a judge. My mom is a school teacher, and I had a completely normal upbringing. So, if you want to ask me about what that's like, and you don't know, you got to do it. If you're a gay male, or you were raised by like in a mixed family, like Candace was, or Howard's raised by Protestant African American family, like you've got to have this open line of communication, this open discourse to get to know these things about people.
Yeah.
And like you've got to take you can't always say, I'm not trying to offend you, but what was it like growing up like that?
Well, the other thing is, like,
I mean, it's like
well,
you're just trying to
fucking, like,
inquire to get to know more about people.
a person like Andy is so open that it's like you wouldn't
Sure.
ever offend Andy. Like you literally
No.
could never offend Andy. So it's like, oh yeah, dude, like I rarely know any dudes that suck dick that will talk about it. Like I want to kind of know, like let's hear it. Let's hear some crazy stories, Andy. You know, it's like kind of fun. You know, it's fucking learning about the other side. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of how the other half lives. It's like
Yeah,
it's fun to
exactly.
get to know that. And that's what breaks down these walls and stuff.
Well,
It's
I
like
think
what
that,
breaks down
like,
barriers.
I don't know,
It's
me and
open,
you,
honest discourse.
Well, me and you were fucking more honest and open with everyone in the whole season than, like, you
Sure.
know, like, we'd always be like, oh, well, fucking talk about it. Like, what's it like? Like, I want to know, like, even, like, fucking Howard, like, oh, like, what's life like? I don't know, fucking know. It just seems, like, so weird that, like, people be so fucking pissed off. Like, people don't know, it just seemed like it was such a setup. I don't know what to say, I guess, about it.
Well,
Fuck it.
I think we became like a whipping boy.
Yeah.
And I think that also it just became we became an easy to name enemy. If you're at home doing fucking nothing and you are not racist, like I would say hopefully the majority of the world are, and then you think that this group of people is, then it's going to be easy to hate that group of people without doing the due diligence to find out what they really said, what's really going on, and that kind of stuff. So I think we just became an easy target, and it is what it is. But anyway, let's wrap it up before I say something that I embarrass myself or regret.
Fuck you! Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Alright,
Oh, hold on, dude. Before we go, I want to fucking shout somebody out that's fucking awesome. You can talk while I'm looking this up.
Yeah, I think, so we're gonna finish this up, but I think we're gonna be back tomorrow. I think we might be ending up, wrapping up this season by the end of this week, I believe. And you know what that means? That means that me and Spencer might end up doing a different season and having a different guest. You know, like that's like the thing that I think would be really fun is if it was still me and you, and like we watched the next season, but we had like the aficionado or like the person that has been on the season, knows what was going on, that can fill us in. You know.
You know what we might try to do? We're like, let's pick a season, whatever it is, and people's input can influence this because it's all good to me.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
No, don't worry. But yeah, that's exactly. What
But no. Watch a season that every eviction episode, like interview the person that's going to get evicted. Does that make sense?
Oh wait. What are you saying? We just
like say we pick season like I don't know, like fucking season 8, and then like on the first eviction episode that we get to, we have Carol on, or just something like that.
Well, the problem is that it's like I was thinking kind of about that, but like who wants to watch their eviction episodes? Like that's the worst fucking parts of it. You know, it's like to me, like we need someone that's gonna be like a fucking our correspondent, our BB14 correspondent, who like they were there like reliably almost the whole entire time, and then like until they leave, then we get someone else to come on and like kind of fill in their blank spots, you know, because like
I'm cool with that.
like, I don't want fucking to have Carol on, where it's like, you don't know shit about the season, you don't know anyone about your house guests, you spent 13 days with your house guests, like, fuck it, I don't, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and it depends on what season we do, but I think we could find
I wouldn't
someone
mind
that's interested.
I wouldn't, with going to the BB Canada 3
Yeah.
coming up, I wouldn't mind doing like BB Can 1 or 2, just to be honest. People
Well,
in the chat are
and
talking.
we would have plenty of people, like,
Yeah,
everyone's got
that'd
a
be
fucking, yeah, it'd be super easy. Well, the other thing is that Michelle Costa was like, she would want to do every episode with us for 10. So, I mean,
Oh, cool.
that's something that I'm also throwing out. What do you guys think, Canada or 10? Those are the better seasons I have set up so far, but I don't know.
At chill_BB fan. That's who I was going to shout out. She watches all of her stuff and it's really fucking cool.
Excellent, yeah.
Just
I don't have any shout-outs. I still
shout
haven't
out.
looked at my Twitter yet. Sorry, guys.
Oh, it's awful, dude. You've been getting railed.
Really?
No.
I believe it, 100%.
Yeah. Anyway, you got anything to promote or plug? I can hear Marilyn. They're banging around the kitchen, so she's home.
All I've got to promote is twitch.tv /Chumlord. I'm going to go back there right after this episode. I'm going to play some video games, talk some Big Brother. If you want to ask me questions or comment or fucking, if you want to talk about Big Brother in any way, please come there and I will love to hang out and bullshit with you. So.
Right on, man. Hey, and we can do it. We're going to be on episode 29 tomorrow, so remember that. But yeah, dude, 29, 30, 31, we can rip those out tomorrow if you're going to start about 1 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm hopping off here.
Okay, wait. So 1 p.m. Central tomorrow?
Yep, works for me.
All right, perfect. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow, and thank you guys a lot for hanging out, and God bless. Give Marilyn my love, Spencer, and thank you guys all for watching. See you guys later.
Yep. Later.